That very important marital sickness, which I call unfulfilled marriage. Here, the couple, they are legally married, they love each other, they will not think of divorce, but the sexual aspect is suffering. Something is wrong somewhere, and many people are in this situation, but they will not talk. And so we're going to be looking at this very important sickness. What are some of the signs and symptoms of this? Love is gone in this marriage, and they don't show interest again in each other. When they got married at the beginning, they used to, pour a cunning on each other, tell each other, I love you, you love me, you are looking beautiful, you are fine. But now, because of their busy schedule for some of them, they don't have time to even, commend or appreciate their partners. And some have lost interest because of busyness. They are so busy, and when they come back, they are stressed out, tired, especially the men. And when you are tired, you need energy to even have intercourse. That's the truth of the matter. Because somebody said it's like running around the stadium 4 times. It takes energy. So when they are fagged out, stressed out with that job, when they come home, they are so tired that they cannot even perform their duty, even as husbands. Then some wives too, they give all the excuse in this world. Tired, this, that. But I always say that's why you came to marry this man. You should give, ample time to this aspect of the marriage. The other one is the living, the cleaving, and becoming. This, what we are talking about today is becoming one flesh. The sexual, the union. This is the most important as far as I'm concerned, because it's here that life is brought forth. It's here you have intimacy, koinonia, with that your spouse. But some of you have left it. Some will stay 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, nothing. And I will advise, please measure your sexual life. Just as you use thermometer, you're meant to measure your temperature. You use what we call sexometer to measure your sexual activity. How often do you meet? Because that's why I call it the unfulfilled marriage. Some of you have forgotten about it. Months. You stay with somebody for months and you have not even touched that your wife. This one will turn back, stay in different bedrooms. No. That's what we are saying today. That is one very serious sickness, and it needs to be cured. And 2 of you can cure it by coming back together and realizing why you married in the first place, and bring back that love. And that love will now lead to intimacy. Touch your wife. Play with her. She's your wife, for crying out loud. If you read Songs of Solomon, you will see what Solomon wrote there, describing the woman. Her navel is like this, her hair is like this, she's like, the breast is like 2 arrows. How did he know? Because he admired the wife. But some of you have never always worked in the dark. No, once in a while, admire your wife. Tell her, let me see how you are. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And from there, things will start happening. And before you know it, you are in the Garden of Eden. But some of you don't care. You admire other people. You don't, the one that you put at home, you don't admire. Make her what you want her to be. Anything you know will make her beautiful, will make her attractive, you do it. And you, the woman, too, make sure everything is okay. The bedroom, that's the workshop. Make sure that place, don't even give it to anybody to do. You take care of that workshop by yourself. Make sure the place is conducive, well kept, and is attractive to that your husband. Not coming from, market with, mud, sweating. That thing too can also put some men off. That's the truth of the matter. Not being active in it. Some women, you just lie down there like a log. Oh, be looking at the ceiling, like one they called us for. Just lie down there and looking at the ceiling. So you have to participate, make yourself attractive. Put different styles for your husband or your wife or all those things. It's your wife. It's no other person. I always advise, do it the way you can do it, as far as you don't break your neck. That's my own advice. You can bait together, start from there. Tell her sweet things. These words are also very powerful, because what she hears too can also turn her on or turn your husband on. Do all the things possible to make this sexual life active. Don't leave it behind, because some of you have forgotten about it. You are just so busy with your job and you have forgotten this very important aspect of life. Even pastors, remember you are also married. Some will say they are going to the mountain for months, and you have a wife at home. She's a human being, blood flows in her vein. So after going to the mountain, come down and be a husband and attend to that your wife before things go haywire. That's the truth of the matter. And you women too, you give all the excuses. Some will say they are fasting, they are doing this, they are doing that, they are giving all the excuse. The only excuse I always say that you give is that when you just delivered, when you are under your period, or when you are sick. I think apart from these 3, or maybe let me add when you are fasting, but even fasting, abstinence from food, it has to be in agreement with your husband. Apart from these 4 conditions, or the most 3 I mentioned earlier, I think you should freely give to your husband. Freely you receive, freely you give. You should be ever ready, because that is what the men will turn the men or makes your husband happy, and that's why he will not go to the side chicks. You see all these other people out there, they are giving him everything, then you, the main woman, you refuse him. You are pushing your husband to another alternative. And I advise you, may please don't push your husband to another alternative. And you, the men, love that your wife that you marry. Show her love. Let her breast. That's why Bible says, let her breast satisfy you. But some of you, I don't know what is satisfying you. That breast that God gave to you, that's your wife. Let the breast satisfy you at all times, whether she's young or old. Even when she's old, you made her like that. Make everything, prop her up, that will make her, look young every day, that you'll be admiring her and be saying, this is my wife, I want you. But some of you are forgotten, you are not, sexual life is gone, your sexometer, just use it to assess yourself. How many times do you, when you just got married, maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, some nights once a month, some once in 3 months, once in 6 months, some once in a year. I've seen once in 6. What? That is divorce already, as far as I'm concerned. Once in a year, you've not touched your wife, then you are not, I don't know what, you are living there together. There should be mutual, you should come together, and that thing solves a lot of problems. It makes you sleep. I read in the magazine that 10 advantages of having sex. That is the truth of the matter. I read in this thing, and one of them, it makes you sleep. It binds you together, you and the woman. That is the truth. There's more intimacy when you sleep together with your wife or your husband, and that's why I recommend that please, couple, stay in the same room. I don't care whether you have all the clothes. Women, put your clothes in your room, but go and stay in that your husband's bedroom. It's very, very important. It settles a lot of quarrel. Even he's angry, for example, when you come and lie down, put on your fine nightie, put on shave everywhere, put perfume, you touch him, and that touching alone, before you know it, case settled. But when you are in different bedroom, then the devil will be there telling you don't enter. When he goes to the office, he will start seeing secretary that he was not seeing before, start seeing other girls, and you will say it's devil. I always say sometimes it's not devil. You started it, you people were not meeting together, and there was a gap. And with that gap, when there's a crack, they said the serpent will enter and bite. I just pray this day that we couple and then you will learn that why you left your father and your mother to go and marry this woman, marry this man. Major reason is this intimacy. That is I call it 95%. All others are 5%. So you must not neglect this area so that your marriage will be fulfilled. So that you will not have this sickness that I call unfulfilled marriage. You are legally married, remember, you love each other, but the sexual aspect is suffering. As you mend this sexual aspect, you will see that your marriage will be like heaven on, because now you are legally married, you love each other, and this sexual aspect is, is moving, is going well. You will see that you will be singing hallelujah. Even as a pastor, when you see a pastor preaching on the pulpit and jumping up and the anointing flowing, know that something good has happened in the night. I am telling you the truth. So even whether you are a pastor, man of God, all of them, you are important. You must do this thing because God himself approves of it. Because sex is holy. It was God that ordained it, and he made it under the right condition. You're supposed to enjoy it. I pray that as you keep to these rules, look at the signs and symptoms and solve this problem and resolve by yourself that I am going to enjoy this my wife. I'm going to enjoy my husband. I'm going to do everything. Romance will be there. You must romance, touch your wife. It's your wife. It's not somebody else's wife. It's your wife. You have right to touch every part without apology. And you, the woman, you have right to touch every part of your husband. It's your husband. Turn him on. Look, find out things that turns your husband on. You, the woman, find out things that turns your man on. And as you do this thing, you will be flying in the air. And when you come back, you will see that you will be singing, as I always say, you will be well fulfilled and you will be happy in that your marriage. And you will see that even from it, pregnancy can come, children will come out from it, and that's it. And the children you will have, because you did it well in a very joyful mood, the children will be very joyful. But when you are just doing hit and run, then the children, what do you expect? So I pray that you will listen to this advice. Couples out there, enjoy your sexual life. That is why you left your father and your mother, and one of the major reasons to come and marry that man. Don't let him go out. Don't push him to another alternative. I repeat, women, don't put your husband to another alternative. Do all what you can to keep this man. And one way of doing it is to be sexually active. You yourself, you ask yourself, am I doing well? Am I giving my husband? Are you refusing? Women with all flimsy excuses, you refuse your husband because he didn't buy you clothes. No, don't. Even you are angry, don't. You, the man, your wife does something, you will now refuse to eat, refuse to have sex. No. Even you are angry, still do it. And God will bless you for it. And you will surely testify. Thank you very much for listening to me. I want you to, subscribe, share, and comment. I need your comments. God bless you.